The Democratic National Convention, one of 4 days where they're going to pretend everything is fine, everything is okay. The person who was the co-pilot as the plane started to head towards the mountain is the same person who'll be able to save you from the same mountain. Well, this is all, of course, a vibey and very vague campaign, and even when lefty comedians are in the same town as you to celebrate you, joke about how vague you are, you might have a problem.
But of course Democrats are excited because this is a chance for them to lay out their specific vision each night, and let's hear what you got.
New this morning, we are learning how each night of the convention will highlight her vision for the country. Tomorrow's opening night's theme, For the People. Tuesday will outline Democrats' bold vision for America's future. Wednesday, they're calling a fight for our freedoms. And Thursday, a message for our future.
A bold policy move by the Democrats. Tuesday is for the future, and Thursday is also for the future. How do you have themes that are so vague and then still run of ideas by Thursday?
Now, of course, we all have to celebrate Obama in a pantsuit. Well, Obama will begin that process in the next couple of days, along with Bill Clinton, who apparently is not cancelled for the Epstein thing. Anyway, Lolita Express, I'm sure it was a completely convenient way of getting from, well, A to B. Anyway, well, of course, they had the small problem of trying to push Joe, not just off the stage, but they have to have the party, but they have to make sure that he turns up when no one's really watching. So they shoved in about 1,000 people to speak. So he started giving a 1 hour long How Good Am I at 11:30 at night. So the plan was, of course, for no one really to see it, apart from the clips which are all turning up on breakfast television in the US today. But can I just call BS on this one thing that everyone says over and over and over again?
Tonight is the first sliding doors moment for President Joe Biden, who had planned to speak Thursday night at his convention's close, but will instead open the week as the man who passed the torch to his dynamic and loyal number 2.
An important day to start, and that handing of the torch over to Kamala Harris.
Here in Chicago, the phrase passing the torch is getting used a lot.
Punctuated sources tell NBC News by a pass the torch moment, where President Biden and Harris are expected to share the stage.
Pass the torch, pass the torch, pass the torch. A torch in this fashion was not passed. They held him down and they yanked it out of his almost cold, dead hand. Now, it is just a month since that took place, but remember the month before that, when the passing of the torch was not his plan at all.
We're not going anywhere. I am not going anywhere. I wouldn't be running if I didn't absolutely believe that I am the best candidate to beat Donald Trump in 2024.
I'm determined on running, but I think it's important that I allay fears by let them see me out there.
Passing of the torch, his decision, brave decision. See, this was the play. Here's your choice, Joe. If you give up, we'll make you a hero. If you don't give up, we'll use the 25th Amendment and we will push you out the door. Either way, you're done. Now, of course, history will most likely remember this version of events because they're the ones who make the movies and write the books. For those of us who lived this time, we remember what it was like. A little bit like the people who actually lived through the Whitlam years. You see, kids basically only learn that the evil Liberal Party got together with some drunk Governor-General and they pushed the greatest Prime Minister off the history books. What they forget to write in the history books is that he lost the next 2 elections, meaning they did the right thing. But of course, that would be just factual, and eventually those of us that remember it will just all simply go away and pay more for the privilege of aged care between now and then.